Rain hammered Manhattan like fists on a coffin lid. Liam Thorne watched water bleed through city light below his penthouse. His reflection mocked him, tie knotted too tight, hair combed into submission, perfect armor for tomorrow's execution. The charity gala where she'd be, Isabella Rossi, the woman who'd carved out his heart with a diamond ring and handed it to his business rival on live television. "Find me someone." Liam's voice scraped concrete. Marcus, his assistant, froze mid-step. Simple, invisible, never tasted paparazzi flash. Duration? Liam tracked a raindrop's suicide plunge down glass. One night, stands, smiles, doesn't shatter when the hyenas laugh. Flour hung like ghost breath in Elena's bakery. The scar devoured the fluorescent glare, a jagged canyon from temple to jawbone. Kitchen accident, she told the cops once. Truth festered deeper. Boiling oil, her mother's shriek, orphanage kids chanting "freak show." At 26, she still swept coal-black hair left, a shield, a lie. The doorbell wept. Wet leather and bitter bergamot drowned the cinnamon air. A man in a suit worth her annual rent filled the doorway. Rain glistened on his shoulders like liquid armor. Elena Vasquez? Her knuckles whitened on the rolling pin. Depends. Liam Thorne. An envelope slid across flour-dusted oak. Cash bulged, thick, violent green. Play my fiancé tomorrow, 3 hours. Her laugh tasted like rust. Hire a mottle. His eyes, Arctic frost on granite, flicked to her scar. Quick, surgical. She felt it in her molars. "I need real," he said. "Real sells the lie." She nearly torched the money. Then she saw the eviction notice. Final notice. Her thumb found the scar's ridge. 3 hours. 3 grand. A stay of execution. The dress arrived with dawn's gray fingers. Ivory silk slithered cold against her skin. She touched it, waited for feeling, got nothing. At the boutique, crows in cashmere tutted. "We'll erase it," one hissed, spackling putty-thick foundation. Hair yanked savage tight, plastered over her temple. Elena shut her eyes, let them bury her alive. The limo leather reeked of wealth and decay. Liam thrust champagne at her. She didn't drink. "Rules," he bit out. "Cement yourself to me. Speak only if stabbed. If Isabella approaches." "Smile, don't bleed." Elena's voice shocked her. Gravel and ice. His jaw locked. "Exactly." The Grand Meridian Ballroom was a diamond noose. Chandeliers dripped light like molten gold. Whispers slithered against her skin. Liam's hand on her back, a brand searing through silk. Then she materialized, Isabella Rossi. Dress like fresh blood, smile like a scalpel. "Liam, darling," air kisses, poison jasmine. Then those viper eyes struck Elena. "Who's this?" Liam turned to marble. "My fiancée, Elena." Isabella's laugh shattered like cheap crystal. Precious, leaned in close, close enough to smell her lies. "What happened, duckling? Knife fight? Or did Daddy finally lose his temper?" Elena's throat sealed, the room tilted. She stepped back, and Liam moved. Not retreat, annihilation. His hand locked hers, bones grinding. Then he dropped, not stumbled, kneeled. Marble bit through wool. Gasps tore the air. Cameras detonated like landmines. His thumb traced the scar, not hiding, consecrating, mapping its valleys like sacred ground. This, his voice cracked, wide, raw in the silence, is where the light gets in. He pressed his lips to the ruined skin, soft, incendiary, a kiss that burned like absolution. Bravest thing I've ever seen. Elena stopped breathing. Isabella's face curdled. Liam rose, a monolith of fury. We're done. No one breathed. Rain wept down the limo glass. Elena trembled, silk strangling her. Why? The word clawed up shredded. Liam stared at his hands, clean, powerful, shaking. Because she's cancer. His fingertip grazed her scar. Feather touch. Napalm. This isn't broken. It's a battle flag. Proof you walked through fire. He didn't take her to his steel tower. He drove to the bakery. Dawn bled pink over wet asphalt. Instead of cash, he pulled a charred croissant from his coat, one of hers, bought yesterday. Teach me, he rasped, not to destroy beautiful things. He came Tuesday, 5 a.m., no suit, faded jeans, smelling of rain and exhaustion. Knead like it stole your last dollar, Elena commanded, slamming dough onto floured wood. His CEO hands, accustomed to signing death warrants, fumbled. Flowers snowed into his hair. When their fingers brushed in the sticky mess, calluses met scars, no retreat. Isabella struck. Page 6. Thorne's train wreck mercy project. Liam didn't blink. Showed up Thursday. Made sourdough. Reduced it to charcoal. Laughed. Rough. Real. Rattling the jam jars. Elena stopped hiding her face. 1 month later, paparazzi ambushed them at 3 a.m. Elena, flour in her eyebrows, scarred naked under neon, laughing as Liam wrestled dough gone feral. His jacket hung limp on a sugar sack. He spun her once, kissed her temple, right where scar tissue met salvation. The photo went supernova. Scarred Saint steals tycoon's soul. He framed it, hung it in his war room boardroom. When a sneering investor smirked, Liam pointed. See her? Turns hellfire into bread. Wears her survival like a crown. Only truth in this den of thieves. Discuss profits or get the hell out. Elena baked. Liam burned bread. At night, tangled in sheets reeking of yeast and his expensive sweat, he'd trace her scar in the dark. My compass, he'd murmur into her skin, always points home. Rain still fell, but now they stood jammed in her closet-sized apartment, watching rivers rage down the window. His arms banded around her waist, her spine melted against his chest. No lies, no armor, just his thumb rubbing slow circles on the scar, a vow etched in flesh and silence. Real.